Yo, what is up, YouTube? Fate here. Doing an unboxing video of the water cooling kit from XSPC. I ordered the AX360. I ordered this from Frozen CPU. They're good company. I originally was gonna get an all-in-one kit, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna eventually want to water cool my GPU, and this just looks a whole lot better. It seems like it's gonna put a lot more performance. So I really looked into it. You can buy one of these. This was the AX360. It's the newer model of the AX360. Double radiator and in pump reservoir and all that kind of good stuff, and the CPU block. I'm eventually gonna water cool my GPU and hopefully my chipset once I get all the water blocks. But yeah, I mean, this is a good kit. I'm just ordered this from Frozen CPU, like I said, great company. I called them and they answered every question I needed to know. There was an option I could have gone with the photon to reservoir with the pump combo, but there was like a wait. And it seemed like it just like really popular item, and there was like a 2 week wait on it. So I just wasn't patient. So one thing is I ordered an H110. I was gonna go with that all-in-one kit, and I ordered an H1. I ordered an H110 and then Newegg sent me an H100i for some unknown reason. So I just got that the other day. I gotta send that back, and I decided to go with all-in-one kit with from XSPC, because you can actually do stuff to it. You can actually put something onto it, and the all-in-one kits really you don't get that option. But you can get I got this for $260. You can get one of these for about depending on the website, but I mean on XSPC's website they advertise it as $300. So I'm gonna give you guys a little overview of the box here. See that? It's the water block, the components inside, a couple of them, and then XSPC. Right over here, check this out. It's a pretty heavy box here. If you check this out, let's see. Come on, open already. Alright, if you check this out, it says, radiator. It says the X360's radiator, reservoir, the black nylon, and let's see, and then we get the pump over here, the D5. Is that Vario? Okay. Well, anyways, this is a really good pump. The D5 pumps can put off a lot of power, so that was another upgraded thing about it. Let's see. Another thing is it comes with 2 different water blocks. Right here it says the Intel one, but I'm pretty damn sure it comes with a bracket for the AMD, which I currently have set up right now. Currently, I have an AMD. I have the FX 6100, and I'm about to upgrade it. And I got an MSI motherboard. I got like the GD80 FXA 990 or something like that. Man, it's a little confused. But anyways, I'm throwing this in my current build, and I'll let you guys know how that looks and all that. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about upgrading to Intel. The thing about it is I wanted to get that brand new 9000 series, the 9590, I think it is, from the FX branch, and it's the first 5 gigahertz stock overclock, CPU out on the market right now. And they originally released it for like $800. I don't know why, because it's the same pile driver architecture with just like better silicone and stuff like that. So I mean, what I want to do is throw that in my motherboard, and then recently I heard that my motherboard can't support the 220 watts of it, so I was like, wow, then I'll have to get a new motherboard. Well, then it's just like, okay, well, the reason I wanted to, just get that simple part to, make a big leap in performance, you know what I mean, because it was cheaper. I mean, the processor's like $300, and it's like, okay, well, if I get that processor, I might as well just get step it up like another $100 and get an Intel processor and an Intel motherboard, because if I have to swap out my motherboard. So we're going to see about that. I'm thinking about doing that. I'm trying to just do a whole new conversion, whole new computer here. But I mean, it already shits out graphics. There's just a couple things I've been wanting to do with it, especially like rendering when it comes down to it. My hexacore really doesn't do the job. But yeah, we're gonna overclock my CPU really high. I'm trying to get like 5.5 gigahertz is what I'm gonna try to do. And eventually I'm gonna get the water blocks of the GPU and the chipset and all that good stuff. So, but let's open this baby up. All right, check her out. Let's see. Okay, it opens up from the sides here, as you can see. All right, push it on through. I'm guessing. All right, this thing's pretty heavy though. Seems like there's some pretty solid equipment in here. So, yeah, it just pushes out through the side here. Pulls out, whatever, push pull, whatever you prefer. Alright. survival kit right here. If you guys ever watch Les Stroud, he always would advise if you were to be in the wilderness by yourself, you would want a multi-tool like this one. So throw that out there. Alright, I'm gonna pop this bad boy open. And always cut away from your face. If you guys did not know that, safety reasons. Nice little open. I don't mind the lighting effects. Some bad electricity down here. I don't know. I think it might be the light bulbs, but those lights like to go on and off when they get hot. There we go. Discard of that too. And another box. Okay, it's open already. It was gonna be like one of those eggshell effects, where you open up the little thing and then there's another little thing inside that little thing and then another little, you know what I mean? But that's kind of how this was. Alright, so I see fans. I see CPU fans. So, give you guys a nice look here of the box. We got CPU fans in there. We got a radiator boxes. More boxes, so it is like a little eggshell effect of boxes. Here's the tubing, the see-through tubing, which I like a lot. I'm probably going to throw some UV dyes in there maybe. Looks like we have some brackets. Yeah, this is the AMD conversion for the water block. Like I said, honestly, the Intel one looks cooler. You know what I mean? But what are you gonna do? This one's pretty sweet though. I like this one a lot. Actually, it has blue LED lights that go inside of it, so then you can just pop them in there and it's just glowing blue, and it'll match the rest of my rig. So let's open up a couple of these boxes. Okay, now this is the water block. It looks like it already has the Intel pre-applied on there, if you guys can see that. Copper water block. And that's one of the things about the upgraded kit. It's the Raystorm water block, and they from XSPC, you had to like upgrade the kit to get the copper on the bottom. I think the other one was nickel. So I know that copper is a better conductor and all that, than nickel. So, but let's see. Wow, it comes with thermal paste. So we got K2 thermal paste. I already ordered some Arctic Silver 5. So but this is always good because I always need thermal paste. Never have enough thermal paste. Alright, let's see here. And we got some things for the backboards. I don't think any of these might not fit, I'm not sure, but we're gonna have to read the directions and check out the manual. But, let's see. Came with here are the LED lights, see if you can see. They plug in through SATA. But let's see, I could probably split it and run it right from like the motherboard. I have some adapters and things like that, but I'll probably just wind up splitting it. Be a little easier to run it from the motherboard. Alright, here are the AMD things to throw in there. Put them in. They got the springs and all that stuff. Some screws, some double-sided screws. I'm not sure what they're going to be used for. Probably for the water block, I'd imagine. There we go. We got some fans. I heard that the fans that come with this, they're not like the worst fans. They look pretty decent, but they're not like the highest quality cream of the crop fans. I hear they're like can be a little bit loud, and everybody always recommends you always go with a new fan and all that kind of good stuff. But I probably will like keep these fans and then order 3 more and go with a push and pull effect. So I'll have the radiator. I'll show you in a second how I'm gonna set that up. But here are the fans. We got them plug in just from like regular things. I wonder if it comes with an adapter so I can just plug it right into the SATA instead of having to do that. Hopefully they do, because that'll be a pain in the ass running all these to my motherboard. Alright, but it won't be the end of the world. No. There's always stuff you can buy with computers. That's what I like. You always buy an adapter from some other company and figure it out. But yeah, here's some faceplates for those fans, which I probably won't wind up using. They kind of look a little dirty. Doesn't look so clean and awesome. Alright, here's the manual. We got XSPC Raystorm kit. You can see that, and then on the back, that's what the AMD water block looks like right there. So if you're wondering, so we just got a couple things: kit components, specifications, CPU block, D5 Vario pump, X20 750 pump, radiator, G and 1 1/4 threads, 6-32 UNC screws. Tubing is 7 and 16. inner diameter, and then the outer diameter is 5/8. So but it looks like some decent tubing what I saw. Everybody gave off some good reviews about this, so I'm really looking forward to this. It just shows the static pressure of the fans and the operating voltage, all that good stuff. And here is some preparing Intel socket. I think that probably have a different one for the AMD, I imagine. But basically, I'll give you guys a quick look over. It just gives you really good step-by-step instructions to picture everything. So yeah, it's always nice. You know, I really don't like reading things off. I'd rather them, you know, give you a little good, you know, couple good pictures. I mean, how hard could it be to throw this together? But yeah, this thing's really good. It has the compression fittings for the tubing and stuff, so you don't have to worry about water leaking and all that shit. The risks of water cooling, you know what I mean? It's always can be risky, and you should always keep off your components. Always turn off your motherboard and unattach it, and probably keep the ground in the wall, but make sure the power supply is turned off so that if you do spill any water on your components, if you give it about 24 hours in a very dry place, maybe with some fans on it, you probably won't even like be any damage if you just clean it up. That's the thing, is as soon as you turn it on, you're gonna short circuit something and you're gonna fry out your motherboard or whatever you spilled the water on. So, you know what I mean. If you're professional about it, you can always pretty much come out with a clean water cooling kit without destroying your components. But alright, got some screws for the radiator. As you can see, it's probably for the fans. Alright, let's check out this radiator. You know what we've all been waiting for. The triple radiator from XSPC, double wide. This thing's pretty thick. Pretty solid so far. Let's check it out. Get some plastic covers on those fittings right there. Ooh, so pretty. It's got like a, if you can see right here, it's got like a matte finish on it. See the XSPC logo right there. Yeah, and this is the new radiator, so you can actually see that the holes on it, like the in between the fibers, they're actually thinner. So, some nice compression or nice chrome screws for the compression fittings and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna put this off to the side, and we're gonna check out the compression fittings here. This is funny because it's like I'm so used to opening up PC parts and worrying about static electricity, and this is the first one I'm just like, oh, whatever, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's not even actually PC hardware, you know. It's just so well, it's for PC. All right, we got more LEDs. So I don't know where the hell it's gonna go, but figure it out. Oh, I bet that's probably an LED for the reservoir. All right, I saw that this actually lights up blue. I was a little bummed out. I wanted to get the see-through reservoir. That's why I wanted that photon one. But honestly, I think this one is going to work better for the setup, and I think that keeping the water in the bay is probably a better idea than just keeping it right next to the motherboard if you get any leaks or anything like that. Let's see. Here's the reservoir, XSPC. It's nice. It'll fit, if you can see it, it'll fit right in your dry bay, and it's a double wide dry bay, so it's going to take out 2 of your slots. If you have a full tower, you really don't need to worry about that or anything, like, you know, you're probably going to be fine. But you can see right here, here's the D5 pump on the back, and then right here is the, let's see, that's the out, and then this is the in for the compression fittings and the tubing. Yeah, but on the back, it actually has presets for the pump speed, so you don't have to be running your pump on like max power all the time, because I know that these pumps have a you know, like a lifespan, which is the one worry about water cooling. That's why some people would order like a double pump reservoir, which is a really good idea, because if one pump fails, you still have the other pump, and you're not, you know what I mean? It's a lot safer, you know what I mean? But this has a warranty, and I'm pretty good about checking up on this kind of stuff. I'm just gonna keep it, you know, every time I turn on the computer, make sure it's running before, you know what I mean? Because that'd be disaster if it wasn't. So I think I got everything here. Let me open up this water block, give you guys a little quick look at this thing. Check it out. Plastic here. And this is the Intel bracket. I'll go into depth later when I install my my AMD brackets. I have some crazy plastic on here. That's what we're thinking. All right. But this is a pretty cool water block. Copper, it's nice. You can see it's pretty thick right there, thick plated copper. And the nice thing about this, there's actually copper. If you can see inside there, there's actually copper touching that where the water is going to go through. So it's going to be like a good conductor and transfer the heat and keep the flow and keep everything nice and cool. So I'd imagine it'll keep my CPU a couple degrees lower, which will be nice, you know. So I think that wraps it up for YouTube. I appreciate you guys watching my video, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. I make a lot of different videos, you know, anything from unboxings to Call of Duty, you know, good montages to chem strikes, even Battlefield 4 vids, and I had a lot of Battlefield 3 montages and good stuff like that, and Moabs. So I'd like to say I'm a pretty good player, you know what I mean? But I don't want to be tooting my own horn here, so but I hope you guys hit that subscribe button, and if you like the video, like the video. If you dislike the video, dislike the video. Thank you very much, YouTube. You guys have a good day.